Hey guys, welcome back to Celeb Top. Today we'll talk about 6 companies who could buy TikTok. Let's head into it. Number 6, Microsoft. Microsoft is looking to buy the app from ByteDance, which owns TikTok, after facing political pressure and the possibility of the app being banned in the US. According to the company's blog post, as long as the government lets Microsoft acquire the asset, they're looking to close the transaction by September 15th. If the transaction is approved, Microsoft would own TikTok in the United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. It's not quite clear yet how the 2 separate companies of TikTok will continue to operate. The big question is, why Microsoft? It's a question I have been asking myself a lot recently, and here's some speculation about how it ended up in the company's hands. First off, for Facebook or Google to buy the company, that would be heavily scrutinized, as both these companies are under serious anti-competitive regulatory pressures, and this acquisition would only further that scrutiny. Microsoft has found itself on the sidelines of anti-competitive investigations in the US at least, which means that the company is a better candidate for the purchase. Further, there are few companies in the US that could cough up the $30 billion needed to actually purchase the asset. But what is Microsoft going to do with TikTok? That's a good question. Considering the company just killed off Cortana for several consumer-focused apps, and Zune, Windows Phone, and Band have all failed, the company may be looking at TikTok as a way to reconnect with a younger demographic. Microsoft is likely looking at TikTok through a similar lens of its purchase of LinkedIn. The acquisition of the business-focused social network has been working out well for the company, and they are likely looking to replicate that success with TikTok users. This is a big risk for Microsoft, but one they can afford to take. With their stock price being at a record high and they have a steady cash flow, this will open up a new path for reconnecting with consumers.
I think, as you point out, there's successes and failures in the consumer business, and I think it's important to remember you've got to keep trying new things.
Number 5, Walmart. The US supermarket chain Walmart is now also showing interest in buying the social media app together with Microsoft, according to reports from Bloomberg and CNBC. If a takeover of the popular app succeeds, according to a press release from Walmart, it is to be expanded into a shopping platform. In addition, further income is to be generated through advertising, which, according to potential buyers, will also benefit the video creators and users of the platform. As Walmart explains, TikTok is the perfect platform for reaching consumers and expanding the online business of the retailer, which also operates locally. In the USA, Walmart is currently competing with Amazon in online trading. Acquiring the platform could possibly reduce the industry leader's large lead and break Amazon's previous dominance. Number 4, Twitter. The social networking site Twitter has expressed interest in buying the US operations of the app TikTok, which is owned by the Chinese company ByteDance. Reuters reported on Saturday that the popular microblogging platform has spoken to TikTok's parent company ByteDance about a possible sale. ByteDance has 43 days to agree to sell the US arm of its massive video creation and sharing app before President Donald Trump's recent executive order banning its use in the US kicks in. Twitter declined to comment on the report. The problem for Twitter, according to Reuters, will be money. Without getting too in the weeds, Twitter is not worth nearly as much as Microsoft, prohibitive favorite to acquire the stateside operations of TikTok at the moment. If Twitter wants to outbid the company behind Windows, Office, and Xbox, it needs to shore up support from financial partners before the September 15th deadline. Number 3, Oracle. Oracle has expressed an interest in acquiring TikTok, according to the Financial Times, giving Microsoft a potential competitor in its bid to control the Chinese social video app in the US. Larry Ellison's enterprise software giant has reportedly held preliminary talks with TikTok's parent company ByteDance already, working with venture capital firms including General Atlantic and Sequoia Capital, and is seriously considering acquiring its business in the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. President Trump issued an executive order on Friday ordering ByteDance to sell its US business within 90 days. The FT notes that the Oracle's billionaire co-founder, Ellison, is one of the few US tech executives who has been openly supportive of Trump, though it's not clear whether Oracle will be the White House's preferred suitor for TikTok. A deal to buy part of TikTok would be legally fraught and technically complex. Until now, Microsoft has been considered the frontrunner in the efforts to find an American buyer. The FT corroborates earlier reporting from the Wall Street Journal that Twitter had also expressed an early interest, but there are said to have been serious concerns about its financial capacity for the deal. While ByteDance hasn't named a price publicly, TikTok's success propelled it to become the world's most valuable startup in 2018. Number 2, Disney. Media companies like Walt Disney and Verizon have previously been interested in acquiring social media companies. Disney considered acquiring Twitter in 2016 but abandoned the idea. TikTok US CEO Kevin Mayer has previously served as the head of the streaming unit at Disney and may be in a good position to mediate a possible deal. Other social media companies such as Twitter and Snap, which operate Snapshot, have a lower market value than TikTok and are therefore unlikely to purchase it, and if so, they would have to use shares or external financial aid for this purpose. According to a new report, Axios, Apple has expressed serious interest in acquiring the short-form video sharing service. Number 1. Apple. The news comes from the Axios Pro Rata newsletter by Dan Primack. The report explains that multiple sources have said Apple has expressed interest in potentially acquiring TikTok. The report is interesting because it also specifically points out that no sources inside of Apple have yet come forward with this information. Keep in mind, however, that there are quite a few moving parts of the story. Microsoft and other investors are actively negotiating with TikTok parent company ByteDance, and the United States government is also involved. TikTok would also want other players to be named, regardless of interest level, as a bargaining chip to try and get a higher price out of Microsoft and any other potential bidders. Apple has denied the report in a statement of Primack, but Primack doubles down on the expression of interest. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.